qualification session is at Autodromo del Mugello in Scarperia, Italy. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the north-northeast. Peter Grobler in Rettilineo is P1. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa is 6th. Leon van Linden from South Africa in Rettilineo is 8th. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Corintaio is P4. Mike Gear from South Africa in Buchine is P3. Peter Grobler in Rettilineo is 1st. Peter Grobler is up 9.65 in Materassi. Peter Grobler is up 10.20 in Arrabbiata 1. Peter Grobler is up 10.59 in Corintaio. Peter Grobler is up 10.66 in Buchine. Peter Grobler improved his P1 with a 209.441. Mike Gear in Rettilineo is P4. Mike Gear improved his P2 with a 210.127. 0.686 off pole. Five minutes remaining in the session. Mike Gear is up 0.01 in Pagio Seco. Janine Glad from South Africa is 6th. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Casanova is P4 up 0.18. Best lap is a 2:21.339. 11.898 off pole. Jeffrey Eliru is up 0.37 in Scarperia. Jeffrey Eliru is up 0.28 in Biondetti. Jeffrey Eliru is up 0.30 in Rettilineo. Jeffrey Eliru is provisional pole with a 2:08.904. Mike Gear in Rettilineo is 4th. Mike Gear improved is 3rd with a 2:09.607. 0.703 off pole. Janine Glad in Buccine is 9th up 2.52. Janine Glad improved is P6 with a 2:12.191. 3.287 off pole. Jay Connell from South Africa in Buccine is P8 up 25.73. Jay Connell improved is 5th with a 2:10.281. 1.377 off pole. Dolph from South Africa in Rettilineo is 6th. Dolph improved is P6 with a 2:10.288. 1.384 off pole. Brendan Griesel in Buccine is P10 up 27.72. Brendan Griesel improved is 2nd with a 2:09.184. 0.280 off pole. Peter Grobler in Buccine is P3 up 0.48. Peter Grobler improved is 2nd with a 2:09.085. 0.181 off pole. Janine Glad is P8 up 0.80. Janine Glad improved is P8 with a 2:11.672. 2.768 off pole. JD Ellis from Italy in Rettilineo is 10th. JD Ellis improved is P8 with a 2:10.809. 1.905 off pole. Dolph from South Africa in Rettilineo is 7th. Dolph improved is P5 with a 2:09.916. 1.012 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Brendan Gryasel is third. Brendan Gryasel is up 0.39 in Rettilineo. Brendan Gryasel is provisional pole with a 2:08.800. Leon van Linden in Arabiata 1 is 10th up 0.31. Jake O'Neill is 7th up 0.32. Jake O'Neill is up 0.46 in Biondetti. JD Ellis is 8th up 0.43. JD Ellis improved is 8th with a 2:10.409. 1.609 off pole. Mike Gear in Corintaio is 5th. Best lap is a 2:09.607. 0.807 off pole. The race session is at Autodromo del Mugello in Scarperia, Italy. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the north-northeast. Remaining in the session. Race start. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Rettilineo is second. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa in San Donato is third. South Africa in Pagio Seco is fourth. Mike Gear from South Africa in Borgo San Lorenzo is P5. Tommy Glad from South Africa is 7th. JD Ellis from Italy is P8. Brendan Gryasel in Corintaio is P3. Jake O'Neill in Biondetti is P4. Tommy Glad in Buccine is P7. Tommy Glad passed Dole for P6. Tommy Glad lost P6 to Dole. JD Ellis in Rettilineo is P8, 0.5 behind Tommy Glad. In Luco is P4, 0.3 behind Jake O'Neill. JD Ellis is P8, 0.2 behind Tommy Glad. Jeffrey Eliru in Savelli on lap 2 is P2, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Arrabbiata 1 is 8th, 0.4 behind JD Ellis. Janine Glad from South Africa on lap 2 is P9, 0.5 behind Tommy Glad. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Biondetti is P2, 0.4 behind Peter Grobler. Gryasel in Buccine is P4, 0.2 behind Jaco Nell. Jeffrey Eliru in Rettilineo is P2, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Jaco Nell in San Donato is 4th. Best lap is a 2:09.397. 0.424 off the fastest lap. Jaco Nell passed Brendan Gryasel for 3rd. Jaco Nell lost P3 to Brendan Gryasel. Jeffrey Eliru is P2. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Jaco Nell is P4, 0.2 behind Brendan Gryasel. JD Ellis is 10th, 0.2 behind Leon van Linden. JD Ellis was 1.8 faster last lap. Jeffrey Eliru in Scarperia on lap 3 is 2nd, 0.2 behind Peter Grobler. Brendan Gryasel in Corintaio is P3, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Jeffrey Eliru was 0.6 faster last lap. Jaco Nell is 4th, 0.5 behind Brendan Gryasel. Brendan Gryasel in Buccine is P3, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Jaco Nell in Rettilineo is P4. Brendan Gryasel is 4th, 0.1 behind Jaco Nell. San Lorenzo is P3, 0.3 ahead of Brendan Gryasel. Jaco Nell passed Jeffrey Eliru for P2. Jeffrey Eliru is 3rd, 0.3 ahead of Brendan Gryasel. Brendan Gryasel is 4th, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Dole from South Africa is P6, 0.3 behind Mike Deere. Gryasel in Viodetti is P4, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Dolphin Buccine is 6th, 0.3 behind Mike Deere. Brendan Gryasel in Rettilineo on lap 5 is P4, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Dolphin San Donato on lap 5 is P6, 0.3 behind Mike Deere. Tommy Glad Inlico is 8th, 0.4 behind Janine Glad. Brendan Gryasel is P4, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Dolphin Arabiata 1 is P6, 0.4 behind Mike Gear. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Brendan Gryasel in Pelagio is P4, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Dolphin Corintaio is 6th, 0.3 behind Mike Gear. Brendan Gryasel is P4, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Dolph is P6, 0.1 behind Mike Gear. Gryasel in Rettilineo is P4, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Dolph Inlico is 6th, 0.1 behind Mike Gear. Jeffrey Leroux in Casanova is 3rd, 0.5 behind Jake O'Neill. Jeffrey Leroux lost P3 to Brendan Gryasel. Dolph is P6, 0.2 behind Mike Gear. Brendan Gryasel in Biondetti is 3rd, 0.9 behind Jake O'Neill. Dolphin Puccine is P6, 0.2 behind Mike Gear. Brendan Gryasel in San Donato is P3. Best lap is a 2:09.198. 0.359 off the fastest lap. Dolph is 6th, 0.2 behind Mike Gear. Brendan Gryasel in Arabiata 1 is P3, 1.0 behind Jake O'Neill. Dolph is 6th. Best lap is a 2:09.516. 0.677 off the fastest lap. Brendan Gryasel is 3rd. Dolphin Buccine is P6, 0.3 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear in Rettilineo is P6. Best lap is a 2:09.749. 0.910 off the fastest lap. Brendan Gryasel in Poggio Seco is 3rd, 0.5 behind Jake O'Neill. Mike Gear in Borgo San Lorenzo is 6th, 0.5 behind Dolph. Brendan Gryasel in Arrabbiata 1 is 3rd, 0.5 behind Jake O'Neill. Mike Gear is 6th, 0.7 behind Dolph. The leader has just finished the race. Peter Grobler finished 1st. Jake O'Neill finished 2nd. Brendan Gryasel finished 3rd. Jeffrey Leroux finished P4. Dolph finished P5. Mike Gear finished 6th. Tommy Glad finished P7. Janine Glad finished P8. JD Ellis finished P9. Leon van Linden is 10th. Leon van Linden from South Africa finished 10th. The race session is at Autodromo del Mugello in Scarperia, Italy. The wind speed is 11 km/h from the north-northeast. Minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Jeffrey Leroux is second. Dole from South Africa is second. Paggio Seco is P3. Jaco Nel from South Africa in Borgo San Lorenzo is fourth. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa in Seville is P6. Brendan Gryasel lost P6 to JD Ellis. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Arrabbiata 2 is 8th. Leon van Linden from South Africa in Pelagio is 10th. Peter Grobler in Biodetti is 3rd. Jaco Nel in Buccine is 4th. Peter Grobler in Rettilineo is P4 battling Jaco Nel. JD Ellis from Italy in San Donato is 6th, 0.1 behind Mike Gear. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa in Paggio Seco is 7th, 0.2 behind JD Ellis. Leon van Linden in Materassi is P10. Best lap is a 2:25.336. 6.757 off the fastest lap. Leon van Linden is now 9th. Leon van Linden is now P8. Mike Gear is 5th. Tommy Glad in Arrabbiata 2 is 7th, 0.3 behind Janine Glad. JD Ellis in Pelagio is P9, 0.2 behind Leon van Linden. JD Ellis passed Leon van Linden for 8th. Leon van Linden is 9th, 0.3 behind JD Ellis. Peter Grobler in Red Tilaneo is P3, 0.3 behind Jay Conell. Dolph in Red Tilaneo on lap 3 is P5 battling Mike Gear. Tommy Glad in San Donato is P7, 0.5 behind Janine Glad. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Tommy Glad lost P9 to Brendan Gryasel. Peter Grobler in Savelli is third, 0.3 behind Jay Conell. Dolph in Arrabiata 2 is fifth, 0.2 behind Mike Gear. Peter Grobler is third, 0.2 behind Jay Conell. Dolph from South Africa in Corintaio is fifth, 0.2 behind Mike Gear. Jay Conell in Buccine is third, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Dolph in Red Tilaneo is fifth, 0.3 behind Mike Gear. South Africa is fifth, 0.1 behind Dolph. Mike Gear passed Dolph for P4. Dolph in Poggio Seco is fifth, 0.2 behind Mike Gear. Jay Conell is P3, 0.4 behind Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler was 0.7 faster last lap. Mike Gear is P5, 0.3 behind Dolph. Peter Grobler in Scarperia is second, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Mike Gear is P5, 0.5 behind Dolph. Peter Grobler is second, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Mike Gear in Buccine on lap 4 is fifth, 0.5 behind Dolph. JD Ellis in Red Tilaneo is P7. Peter Grobler is P2, 0.1 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Mike Deere is 5th. Best lap is a 2:09.594. 0.707 off the fastest lap. JD Ellis is P7, 0.1 behind Janine Glad. JD Ellis is now P8. Leon Van Linden is 9th, 0.2 behind JD Ellis. JD Ellis was 4.4 faster last lap. Leon Van Linden passed JD Ellis for 8th, 5 minutes remaining in the session. Peter Grobler is P2, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Peter Grobler was 0.6 faster last lap. Mike Deere in Corintaio is P5, 0.4 behind Dolph. Tommy Glad in Corintaio is 10th, 0.3 behind JD Ellis. Mike Deere from South Africa in Retilaneo is 5th, 0.4 behind Dolph. Tommy Glad in Bucine is 10th, 0.2 behind JD Ellis. JD Ellis was 1.4 faster last lap. Peter Grobler in Paggio Seco is 2nd, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Leroux. J. Conell in Borgo San Lorenzo is P3, 0.1 behind Peter Grobler. Mike Deere in Savelli on lap 6 is P5, 0.5 behind Dolph. J. Conell is 3rd. Best lap is a 2:09.376. 0.489 off the fastest lap. Mike Deere in Biondetti on lap 6 is 5th, 0.8 behind Dolph. J. Conell in Bucine is 3rd, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler in Retilaneo is P3. Best lap is a 2:08.887. J. Conell in Materassi is 2nd, 0.1 ahead of Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler in Savelli is P3, 0.3 behind J. Conell. Jake O'Neill is second. Peter Grobler in Biondetti is P3, 0.3 behind Jake O'Neill. Jake O'Neill in Rettilineo is second, 0.3 ahead of Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler in San Donato is P3 battling Jake O'Neill. Jake O'Neill is P2, 0.5 ahead of Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler in Scarperia is third, 0.5 behind Jake O'Neill. Jake O'Neill in Corintaio is P2, 0.4 ahead of Peter Grobler. The leader has just finished the race. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa finished P1. Jake O'Neill finished second. Peter Grobler finished third. Dolph finished P4. Mike Gear finished fifth. Brendan Gryasel finished P6. Janine Glad from South Africa finished P7. Tommy Glad finished 8th. Leon van Linden finished P9. Leon van Linden